The St. Regis Mohawk Tribe Environment Division and the U.S. Geological Survey have been working closely, reintroducing Atlantic salmon back into our waters since 1997. The Atlantic salmon is one of many fish that us Mohawk people caught to sustain our families. Akwesasne TV spoke with Tony David from the St. Regis Mohawk Tribe Environment Division to get more information.
So Atlantic salmon have been extirpated or removed from the St. Lawrence River and the adjoining tributaries for over 100 years. This is due to a variety of reasons, including natural resources extraction, timber harvest, and also hydropower development. All of these conditions contributed to poor water quality, which led to their removal from our waters. So the goal of the Tribe's Environment Division has been to look at ways to reestablish Atlantic salmon in the St. Lawrence and in the tributaries. To accomplish this goal, we've been partnering with the U.S. Geological Survey Tunison Laboratory of Aquatic Science. They're a research laboratory that also has a hatchery, and through our relationships with them, they've been able to raise Atlantic salmon for us at various life stages to stock or reintroduce back into tributaries of the St. Lawrence River. So we've accomplished this over the last decade for the little salmon and the tributaries to the St. Regis River. So we know that the results show us that there's viable habitat to raise the offspring of Atlantic salmon. And so what we're doing now this year in 2016 is a shift in emphasis to assessing the survivability of these small fish to actually producing larger salmon called smolts that will spend just a brief moment in these tributary waters and then out-migrate to the St. Lawrence, where they will live until they're adults and want to return. And naturally, they'll try to find the creeks where they were released to. And so with the fish that we've released into the little salmon and tributaries to the St. Regis, the hope is that these fish will eventually, in 3 to 4 years' time, migrate back to find spawning habitat.
Akwesasne TV was there to witness the Atlantic salmon smolts being released into the waters. We've learned that the smolts will spend a short time in these waters before migrating into the St. Lawrence River. So I asked, through the years of damage done to the water, is it safe for the Atlantic salmon to repopulate?
You know, to answer your question, overall across the watershed, I mean, since the late 1800s, there's been considerable improvement. You know, you have to think about really the legacy of the timber harvest at the time, which, you know, there was never really much of a thought to sustainability. And also agricultural practices have evolved over time. And so what we see now is we're at a turning point where we've recovered a good deal of habitat within the watershed. You know, there's still a lot of room for improvement, but we're certainly optimistic that the fish that we're releasing within these headwaters will have all the habitat they need to make their way out to the St. Lawrence.
The goal is to reestablish a permanent self-sustaining population that will return to these waters to spawn, and hopefully a landlocked population will be established for Mohawks to enjoy. I'm Kevin Lazor for Akwesasne TV.